Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode of Quick Bites of AI. Let's talk about large language models today. So, um, large language models, or LLMs, are a type of generative AI, and they basically generate text by predicting the next word in a sentence. You've got your base model, which is like the raw version of the model, and then there's the foundation model, which is more advanced because it's been refined through specific instructions, code, or like math tasks. Now, you can use a foundation model right out of the box, or you can customize it by fine-tuning or using something called retrieval augmented generation, RAG. Fine-tuning like this is what we call supervised fine-tuning, SFT. In RAG, the model uses external data sources, which are stored as these numerical representations called token embeddings or vectors, if that makes sense. The context window, that's like how much text the model can handle at once, has a limit on the number of tokens it can process. But here's the thing. If you use a really long context window, LLMs might start hallucinating, especially toward the end of the generated text. So, yeah, in a way, RAG and context window length are kind of like competing methods to help manage what the LLM remembers during processing. Oh, and if you're into open source LLMs, you can, like, download them and run them locally for your own projects. Now, when it comes to running LLMs on your own machine, you'll probably want to use some compression techniques. Things like quantization, pruning, or distillation to make them more efficient. But closed source models? Yeah, you can't download those. You have to access them through online services. Also, it's not all smooth sailing with LLMs. There are issues with ethics, ownership of generated content, and regulatory challenges. Plus, the energy consumption, like for training these models from scratch or even just using them for inference, it's huge. A big environmental concern, honestly. There are also worries about data privacy and hallucinations, which are the main blockers for adopting generative AI in critical business processes. When you're fine-tuning or running inferences with a GPU, the workload is split between the CPU and GPU. Stuff like matrix multiplications, those get done faster on a GPU. And LLMs use transformers, which process data in parallel, so they're quicker than RNNs, which work sequentially. Depending on how you look at it, LLMs are trained using either supervised or unsupervised learning. Some of the big names in closed source models are GPT-4 from OpenAI, Claude from Anthropic, and Gemini from Google. As for open source ones, there's Llama from Meta, Mistral models, Falcon from the Technology Innovation Institute, Grok from X, and Gemma from Google. If you want to build applications with LLMs, you'll need frameworks like LangChain, Llama Index, or Haystack. And if you're into, like, multi-agent systems, you can use MetaGPT, CrewAI, AutoGen, or ChatDev for that. LLMs are evaluated with a bunch of metrics, like TrueLens, TrueEra, RAGAs, MMLU, GPQA, Human Eval, and Truthful QA, just to name a few. They can handle one type of input, like text, or multiple types, like text, audio, images, and even videos. Popular uses of LLMs include document processing, code generation, AI chatbots, speech synthesis, language translation, data analysis, creative writing, and more. You can also make LLMs and the applications more trustworthy by making them explainable and including a human-in-the-loop, HITL, for oversight. LLMs can work in one or multiple languages, and multilingual LLMs are becoming more popular. While they're great at text generation, they aren't good at performing complex computations. To fix that, LLMs can use external tools through agents. A couple of well-known tools for generating code are GitHub Copilot and Cursor AI. And then there's this whole rise of Indic LLMs, models developed in India, like Navarasa, Denu, Odia Llama, Kannada Llama, OpenHathi, Tamil Llama, Krutram, Bushini, Bharat GPT, and Project Indus. If you're into creating images from text, models like DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, and Midjourney are the way to go. Tools like Ollama and LM Studio are great for managing downloads and inference with LLMs. And if you need cloud services, Microsoft has Azure OpenAI Service, Amazon offers Bedrock, and Google has Vertex AI. There's also Llama 3.1, which comes in 3 versions, 8B, 70B, and 405B, where the numbers refer to the billions of parameters each version has. And, by the way, parameters are the weights and biases used in the neural network training process.